Hey everyone, I'm Joel on the road, and today my UNESCO World Heritage journey is at Kew Gardens in London. Now, Kew Gardens are a large botanic gardens area on the edge of London, and it's existed since the middle of the 18th century. It was originally based around the gardens for Kew Palace, which is the building just behind me. And at the end of Queen Victoria's reign, at the end of the 19th century, the gardens were enlarged and donated to the public for them to enjoy. And they're World Heritage listed because there's just hundreds of thousands of plant species here. The period when Britain was the world's most powerful empire and sending ships all across the world, they would bring back plants and flowers and all sorts of things, and they would bring them right here. One of the important roles of the gardens throughout history has been the classification, preservation and cultivation of hundreds, if not thousands, of different types of plants. And we're inside a conservatory here where they have 10 different climate zones, including tropical and humid and that kind of thing. And in this one here is the dry desert zone. So we're here in the middle of England. It's mid-spring and we're surrounded by cactuses. It's pretty cool. So one of the interesting things I've discovered today is actually that the first director here was a man named Sir Joseph Banks, who will be very familiar to Australians, of course, because he was one of the participants in Captain Cook's expedition where he discovered Australia. And a lot of the plants and species that he discovered on that voyage made their way back here to Kew Gardens and greatly enhanced the collection. Now behind me is the beautiful palm house, and unsurprisingly it's where they keep all the palm trees. Now there's just hundreds of examples in there from all across the world. And the building itself was constructed in the 1840s, not long after the gardens in general were opened to the public. And it's just such an iconic feature of the gardens that it's a really classic looking Victorian era building. Now this is the Treetop Walk here in Kew Gardens, and it's from up here that you get a bird's eye view of the pine trees and other really tall species that they've got here. And it's really cool. It moves a bit, and I'm glad it's not built in the Victorian era, but it's a lot of fun. But we've had a great day here, and I'm really glad we came. It's one of those places that you might not have come to without the UNESCO World Heritage listing. But thank you very much for watching. I'm Joel on the road. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you at the next World Heritage site.